Hey Slayers, what's up? It is your girl Tiana, aka the Swag Slayer, of course, creator of swagslayer.com, and my lovely co-host Rhonda from the Pink Diva Studios. Please make sure you are following her over at the Pink Diva Studios on IG and YouTube. You do not want to miss Brunch with Diva every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, currently live on IG, but she has something cooking very special for you on YouTube starting in February. So make sure you're following her. You've subscribe to her YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you get all the updates when she uploads a video and or goes live. You know what to do around here, Slayers. We slay that subscription bell and we slay that thumbs up and we share this video with one friend that we think it'll help. So before we get started on our topic, which is plus size is not one size with expert Rhonda from the Diva Studios, I have to say Flyp is doing it. I told y'all before that I saved up to buy an Apple product, which I got a tablet because I need a bigger screen because y'all know I can't see. So I can be part of Flyp, where I can get inventory delivered to my house at no upfront cost. And then once I sell, then I can pay for the item at the percentage that I set as a pro seller. So there are no surprises. There are no tricks. It's not a mystery box. You know what you're getting. You're picking and selecting. Well, technically not today, but this week they were in Forbes. The link to the article is in my Instagram. Probably should have linked it here, but I didn't think about it. But it is in the link in my Instagram, so you can read the full article about the gentleman who started Flyp. If you are not a Flyp pro seller, I am telling you, get in there and get it. It is totally worth it. You definitely don't have a lot of risk. And it's what you do already. Why go out and source if you can have it delivered to your door? The link is in the description below right here on YouTube, but it's also in my Instagram link in my bio. Of course, you click the link in the bio and then you just scroll not too far. It's at the top because I really do like Flyp. I would not have spent hundreds of dollars on a device that I don't use for anything else if I didn't believe in it and I didn't really like it. You know that I do my research for a while and I take a time before I make a decision, especially if I'm gonna spend my coins to do something. So I do think this is a game changer. Totally read the article and make the best decision for yourself. So without further ado, Rhonda is gonna be talking to us today about plus size is not one size, because I know some of us, whether we're plus size or not, we resell plus size items. So she definitely has great tips and great tricks to make it accessible, one, to make it visible in a way that someone who's going to buy it needs to see it. And whether we flat lay, put it on a mannequin or whatever that is, get your notepad out and ready to take down these good notes so you can dabble into the plus size market and be able to add that to your storefront or closet. Hey, Rhonda, what's up, girl?
Hey, girl. Hey. Well, I just have to say, I just can't wait to, I'm just going to give this little tidbit right here. I can't wait to get on to Flyp, because I think that is, that's an awesome idea.
Yeah.
And, don't let it be a missed opportunity, because, if you need it, if you're falling short on inventory, I mean, go there.
Yes.
I mean, you can't beat that. I love everything about that. And I know we'll be talking more about that next week. But, my thing is plus size is not one size. And after I received my Jomar Box, which my code Pink Diva is in my bio, I was pulling things out. And I came across quite a few 12s. And so it started me thinking like, okay, now this is just kind of getting ridiculous. What in the world is a 12? Okay, 12W, 12 women's, which means 12 women's. Okay, that's fine. But what really is a plus size?
Yes.
Because this has just been like a whole big controversy back and forth for forever. Well, technically, I do know that if you're looking in model size, then a 12 is considered a plus size because it's not your standard model size.
Oh, well, then I must be a plus size model. I'm a 12.
And, it's just, but now look, in the real life, basically a 10, 12, and sometimes a 14 is considered mid-size fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your, your standards, I guess, or maybe zeros to 10 in the model size.
Right.
But in real life, those in between sizes, 10, 12s, and 14s are considered mid-size fashion.
Mm-hmm.
14s actually do start plus sizes for most across the board for most brands, and they go up from there.
That's good to know, because I thought it was size 16 is where it started.
Well, yeah, but this is where it varies. I think that each brand considers it something different.
Gotcha.
So when I got that 12 women's, it was a different brand, Jessica London. And I've never worn any of Jessica London's clothes.
Okay.
And so I really wasn't familiar with her sizes. So I had to look that up on her size chart. Okay, that's fine. So I was like, well, okay, I guess I'll let you slide in here. And slide in here in this little plus size box.
Right.
Since, it's 12W. But basically, when you go looking for plus sizes, normally it is most of them categorize it from a 16 to an 18 where it starts.
Got it.
Plus size. Now, when you look at like the fashion industry plus size, some brands define it as anything from an 18 over.
Okay.
Like a 1 through a 6X is considered plus size. When you go to look at 7X and up, those are extended sizes.
Okay.
But see, this is so tricky how some brands work, because some brands categorize a 14W to a 24W. I think that it's all the same thing. To me, it's all the same sizes, but they just categorize them differently. Okay. But they do categorize extended sizes, and some brands label them extended. Some brands label them super sizes, which are like 26 and up. I was like, super size.
Yeah, I don't think they should call it that.
I don't like that term, super size.
I don't either.
Because I once wore 26. And
what's extended consider? So is extended just what they're calling plus? Instead of saying plus, they say extended?
No, extended sizes are anything past a 6X. Oh, so like plus size fashion can come from a 7X on up to a 12X.
Okay.
So I think that those are what as I've said before, those are extended sizes, which a lot of people never even knew existed. So that's a whole different market. And for people who buy those size clothes, those sizes, a lot of those people, are people who shop online, because a lot of times certain stores don't have these sizes. So the only way that you can buy these sizes is to shop at Woman Within, Full Beauty, places like that.
Is that one?
Catherine's is one. Also, you can Universal Thread, because I believe that they go from 00 up to 40.
But you still have to get that online. But you can't get that online at Target, can you?
Well, you know what? I normally if I buy Universal Thread, I'm in the store.
Okay.
So I've never purchased online, but I believe you can purchase it online. I mean, they have their own website.
But is Universal Thread its own store, or is it just Target?
See, I always thought that it was just Target, but they have a whole separate website from Target. So which leads me to believe that, they're just that they just are a part of Target in some way, in a collaborative kind of thing. But I just want people to really kind of know that it's not that hard to sell plus sizes. It's just that, different brands are so different. and they have different wording.
Mm-hmm.
So like some people don't like to use plus sizes.
Okay.
Some like to use full figured.
Yes.
Some like to use, well, as I mentioned earlier, some use super sizes, which I really just do not even like that whole thing
Yeah.
like that. Some say Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you'll see Mrs. plus sizes. Some like extra large clothes. I mean, who wants to be? I mean, that's
Right.
not appealing. You
Right.
know, when you're a shopper and you're a full figure plus size woman, you know, you don't want to see the words super large
Right.
or extra large to describe anything.
And that's why
But
Torrid has those different sizes where they're 0 to whatever number, but everything in their store is plus size, you know, just so you still have a place to go and feel comfortable. Because I remember the first time I went, because my sister was plus size at one point, and so we went in there shopping, and I was so confused. I was like, this says 0, this says, what does this mean? And so someone had to explain it to us, like how their sizing works at
yes,
Torrid.
and see, they used to use the sizing 1X, 2X, 3X, 4X, but you know, they changed that. When they changed it, I think it made a world of difference because it made it easier, not only easier to shop their size. Now, those ones, twos, threes still mean something,
Right.
in the X division when you want to use that. But at least, you know, I can go in there and say, oh, well, I wear a size 3. You know, that sounds better. Oh, I wear a size 3. As opposed to just, you know, I wear 3X, 4X, 5X, 6X. You know, so that does, you know, help the consumer, you know, feel a little bit better about things. And I love Torrid. I mean,
I do too.
I love Torrid all day long because that is really, ever since I was able to go in there and buy something after my weight loss, I was just like, oh, and things fit so well. I was like, oh, I'm loving this. I was all about it. So I'm still all about Torrid. I just I wish that designers, you know, now we're talking, you know, designers, those top dollar clothes would actually, they have a lot of designers have switched over to offering plus sizes. But the thing is that like designers like Veronica Beard, she offers up to a size 28, but her price tag $495 for a dress.
Wow.
You know,
her price tag, I don't care what size it is. Wow.
$500 for just a simple dress.
Yeah.
In a size 28. I mean, I'm sure there are people who can't afford that. Yes. I'm not one of them.
Me neither.
I'm not one of them. Michael Kors, of course, he sells plus size. What plus size to him? 16. That's as far as he's going. But Rebecca Minkoff, who is a very popular brand, she sells up to a size 28. Again, you're going to get those high numbers for an outfit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, $300 and something. I'm just not investing in clothes like that anymore. Now, I used to, because I felt like that's all I could do when I bought plus sizes, is to invest a lot of money and pay top dollar for all of these clothes that I might have worn maybe 1 or 2 times. Mm. You know, and if I had the money from what I spent, you know, back then, oh my goodness, let me just tell you, I could probably have my own company. You know, Cynthia Rowley, she goes up to a size 28, and Kate Spade goes up to an 18. But again, these are top dollar brands. Right. I am all for that's all fine and good, but take me somewhere where I can feel comfortable, first of all, shopping. I want the Torrid. I want Eloquii. Eloquii is a little on the high end as well, but they go to what? Let me see. I can't remember what size they go to, but they go to 14 plus. So they don't even use the term plus size. They just state that they're 14 and then the plus. So they don't even, want to dig in those waters of plus sizes because they actually feel like we shouldn't even be using the term plus size.
Okay.
But Macy's has plus sizes and they promote it all the time. Their, plus size division. Who else is it? Of course, Women Within, Ashley Stewart.
Yeah.
They tend to go from, I think, 12s and up.
Okay. Yeah, and Ashley Stewart is pretty stylish. I've been in their store. Yeah.
Yes.
And then Lane Bryant. Do we still have Lane Bryant? Are they
We still have Lane Bryant. Lane Bryant has been around.
I think mine is just closed.
Oh, maybe. I don't even know if mine is if they're well, you know what? They are open because I saw something, I got an email or something saying we're open, you could come in. And I was like, oh child, no ma'am. But Lane Bryant used to be really, really affordable back in the day.
Yes.
I stopped shopping at Lane Bryant because I went into their store one time to, get me a cute little outfit for the weekend. And hunty, those prices knocked me back out of the store. I was like, what happened? It seemed like it happened overnight. It's like when they changed when they rebranded.
Yes.
Their prices went up because they used to be just like for the everyday chick to go in there and, drop a few dollars and come out cute. But now it's like, oh, now you want the whole paycheck for just a couple of, maybe 2 outfits. So I don't shop at Lane Bryant unless they're having a sale.
Okay, like in the season sale?
Yes. Which is the best time for me to shop.
For everyone.
Yeah. So, and they've been around like 100 years, child. Lane Bryant started way back in 1904.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
So I just think that, actually the lady, I think her real name is Lena Bryant. So she started a store in New York. And so Lane Bryant has been around since way back then. But I think that what I want people to know about, plus sizes, don't overlook any type of plus sizes when you're, shopping or sourcing or however you're doing, because there's a definite need for plus sizes in your closet.
Yeah.
You might not be familiar with plus sizes, but it's not that hard to become familiar with plus sizes. Just like you do the comps for your standard sizes, you would do your comps for plus sizes. I always tell people, if you have a plus size friend or relative, let them try that outfit on if it's their size.
Yes.
Because if you're a size, 10, say, and you have a size 22, how are you going to be able to answer the question, is it true to size?
Right.
Because that is a tricky question.
It is.
Because while Lane Bryant might have a 22, okay, that's fine. Ashley Stewart has a 22. They fit totally different. Ashley Stewart runs a little bit smaller. Lane Bryant is cut a little bit bigger. Woman Within's 22, Woman Within's 22 could be a 26 because they run they are cut so big. Yeah. And I just think that, do a little research, and find out, ask some plus size friend or, to try maybe something on, or even ask them, do you think this runs true to size?
Yes.
And those are some of that's an important tip, because a lot of people, I get that question all the time. And if I can fit in it and answer that question, and I can only say, well, it runs a little big on me, or it was a little tight on me, or whatever. If I can give any kind of answers, I definitely will, especially if I know that brand right off the top of my head. If it's Torrid, I say, oh yeah, it fits true to size, So I just think that, these are things that you have to keep in mind when you're selling plus sizes. Some people shy away from them because they feel like it's just so difficult. And it's really not difficult.
Yeah. Terry was saying from Evolving Always Productions, yes, it does take a while to move, but she's saying she doesn't think she has enough. And I think that's important. Anything that we add to our closet, if we don't have like a grouping of it, that lone thing will not sell. Because like I had some petites in my closet and they were there forever, but it was because I had 5 pieces out of 1,100 pieces. No one ever saw those petite items, you know? So
right. I mean, because you just have to keep moving them around so that people will know. And
or
see,
get more and list them all at the same time. So then when somebody does see them, they can bundle them. So even with that, the plus size, because I just got plus size lingerie, darling, the other day. Yes. Hopefully it'll sell for Valentine's. It was so cute. It was at a good price point. So I put it in my closet yesterday. I have like a burgundy, pink, and black, and then all black. It's the same outfit, but 2 colors. And so I have 4. I have the burgundy and black and a 3X and a 4X, and then the same in the black 3X and 4X. So I'm trying to keep them to the top of my closet because I know, like Terry was saying, I don't have an abundance of them. It's going to be hard for someone to see. But because there weren't that many lingerie items in that category and that brand, when someone does search that brand, all 4 of my listings are going to be there because it wasn't far to scroll for that. So I was like, I think this is a good idea. But yeah, petite, I stopped picking up petite for a little bit, but then I just decided when I pick up petite, I'll put it to the side. And then when it stacks up, then I list it all at one time because that helps me move sizes that I don't have often. So I think that's a good idea too. If someone is selling plus size or they want to move into plus size, don't just one list. Like wait till you have a good stack and list them all at the same time because they'll all go to Just In, especially if you're on Poshmark. Doesn't matter what other platform you're on, they'll all be brand new at the same time. So more people will see it and are more apt to come and buy them, in a bundle or just, buy them if your site doesn't bundle like Mercari or eBay.
Right. And I tell you that I'm like y'all, I cannot move any smalls out of my closet. I mean, it just doesn't happen.
Wait a minute. You see Terry's comment?
I saw it earlier. That's why I was laughing. I was like, yes, we heard.
Yes. So Slayers, I talked to Terry and a couple other people and Rhonda yesterday. So I went to this. I really went to get chocolate, but don't tell nobody because the healthy group was going to get me. But anyway, while I was getting fresh chocolate, I know you, the leader, Rhonda is the leader of the healthy you group, by the way. So there was I saw down on the thing that there was a boutique that had stuff outside. And usually when there's stuff outside on the rack, they're having a sale, right? So I was like, okay, let me go over there and check it out. So I looked real quick. And then I went in, ordered my chocolate because you order in there. That's how fresh it is. And then once I got my chocolate, I sat in the car, ran some comps, and then went back over to the boutique. So I'm in the plus size section of the boutique. I'm not anywhere else. The boutique owner is there. Okay. She's the only one working. I pick up all of these plus size lingerie tops and bottoms. I make sure they were matching and they were all the right size. I pick them up. I have handfuls of them. I could barely carry them. And the boutique owner, because I was outside, she came outside and greeted me. We walked in together and she says, "Would you like to try those on?" I was like, what?
Oh my God. That just floored me when you said that. I was like, I was getting ready for brunch with Diva when you said that, and I couldn't even type anything. I just had to use the voice clip, and because I was laughing. I was like, "No, ma'am, not ask you if you wanted to try them on." I was like, "What? Did she look at you? Did she see you? Like you look like?"
I was so confused when she asked me. My brain just said, "Be polite," because I didn't know what else to say, and so I just said, "No, thank you." But I was in shock, what? I was like, see, I got to give up these sour gummy worms. People ask me, do I want to try on 4X lingerie, which is not a problem. But I was like, if I look bigger than I am, or I was just so confused. But then after I just laughed and laughed. I think she was just trying to give good customer service.
Right. I think that's what she was trying to do. She probably was just, and then she probably thought about it and said, "No, I don't know why I asked that child if she wanted to try that on."
She did.
She probably had an afterthought after you left. And what was I thinking?
She didn't talk to me the rest of the transaction because she probably was so embarrassed.
Yep. See, she had already caught her mistake. So she was like, "Well, I'm just going to, the best thing for me to do is just be quiet." But, bless her heart, that's all right, honey.
She was very nice. Very nice.
Well,
so yeah, that's what Terry was talking about. Woo.
oh my God. And so she said, I thought when they did the plus size marketplace, it would improve. I do know people that just sell plus size do well. Yes. Well, I tell you, my opinion about the plus size marketplace is that, it just doesn't, it doesn't have the representation that it should throughout Poshmark. And I'm not just talking clothes. I'm saying that you have to be visual with it also. Yeah. And so, that's a big thing for me. I'm really pushing to try to get that done because as, representation as far as selling the clothes is fine, but let's see some plus size people on your ad or on your, along with everyone else. Let's just do that.
Right. Just so,
yeah, let's just mix it up. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, diversity is fine, but let's remember inclusion as well.
Yeah.
And that goes, and I'm across the board for all inclusion, but, particularly here in plus size, mid size, let's do it all. But I really want to get people to know that plus sizes usually start at 6. That usually start at 16.
Okay, good to know.
16 on up. Extended sizes 7X and up. When you see the 14W to 24W, those are also plus sizes. Now, these extended sizes for those are 26W and up. So, I mean, everything that you see is pretty much the same, but people just word it different. You be careful with sizing. I know. And that's one of the things I love about Doreen is that she models her clothes. Brittany,
I love that they are. Oh no! Can you still see me? I just had a pop up. I thought my whole computer should have shut down.
I still see you.
Okay. But I think it's so brave for Terry and Doreen and all of those ladies to model. And no, they're not buying because you're the model, silly. But I think it's so brave to go. And I don't even model my clothes. I mean, I am a size 12. I used to be a size 0, and then I was a 2. Even after I had my child, I was like a 4, 6. But now I'm like a size 12. And so because I'm used to being a size that I wasn't prior, I don't model them. But I think I'm going to try because we are all, great just the way we come, So I think people, when you model, you give me confidence to model is what I'm saying. So if I model, I might give someone else confidence to model their items because let's be honest, we talked about this last week. Now that Poshmark has the IPO and they're public, we're not going to be able to continue to use those stock photos. That is someone's intellectual property. And since Poshmark is public, the shareholders are going to be like, you need to crack down on this because I don't want to lose my share money because of a lawsuit. So, getting to a place where we're comfortable, trying on modeling our clothes, maybe something we have to do, or get a Lola like myself and Rhonda. Just put it on
right. Get a Lola, honey. Because let me tell you, Lola's going to be busy later on today because I have lots to photograph.
Yes.
But I tell you that sizes of brands that I really do like. I love that Macy's has plus sizes. I also love Ashley Stewart, Anthropologie.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know they have plus sizes.
Yes. Anthropologie goes up to size 26.
Nice.
And I really do. I have a pair of jeans from a label that's under Anthropologie because they have 1,000 kabillion zillion labels.
One day they're gonna have my label. They just don't know it yet.
Right? Come on, somebody. So I love them and they fit perfectly. They're soft. Oh my God! I wish I should have got the name of them, but I tell you, they fit like a glove. And everybody likes a good fitting jean.
They do.
And Lane Bryant as well has. They're high-waisted, They're high-waisted. I don't know if they're kind of a jegging, I guess. But those are my next ones to try out. I'm buying them for my personal closet.
Nice.
Just because I want to be able to say these are the bomb, because they fit the model fantastic, and it was real life because I was watching her on a video, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna have to invest in those. I also like the fact that Nike has plus sizes as well. They go up to I think a 3X, and which is great because they have you can get the joggers, you can get sweats. They have a whole complete outfit for you to buy. And I love the fact that they use plus size models in their ads. And they took a little heat when they first started the plus size line about their mannequins being plus size,
which is so weird.
So crazy. I'm like, well, so we were supposed to put the size the 3X size on just a 2 or a 4 or 0 mannequin? How's that gonna look?
No, I guess they weren't gonna put it on the mannequin at all. They were just gonna show you the 00 mannequin and then just tell you we carry a bigger size.
Right. So I was just like, oh my God, that's insane. But I love that. And I also, a brand that I am also about to try is Fabletics, because they have they have gone up to a 4X now.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, oh, this is fantastic. So are you asking me about the Lane Bryant jeans?
I think so.
Okay. I'd have to look, Terry, because I know I have it scribbled down somewhere. It'd probably be easier for me to just type it in and find the price, and I can let you know. But
those Fabletics look so comfortable, and the plus size models in the commercials look like they fit well, they're comfortable, they like them, they have pockets on both sides. I found a pair of Fabletics at the bins, and they were not my size. I was so upset, and they were new tags.
And we all about a pocket on something. I love pockets on my clothes. So those are, the two that I'm actually looking to dive into. Now, I do know that ASOS, is that how you say it? ASOS?
Yeah, ASOS.
They have a plus size line as well, which is reasonable depending on what you're looking for, because I noticed that for Fashion Week, some of the designers like Kristen Siriano had just like a simple sheath, just a simple dress. And ASOS Plus division, I had, kind of copied that whole look, and along with some other brands that did that as well. And they had it for, a much, much lower price.
Yes.
And so I think that even when you're looking to wear designer, you can always check out ASOS, because a lot of times they rip from the runway.
Yes.
And you can still wear that designer looking piece, honey, without spending $5,000-$6,000, whatever dollars.
Yes.
And that's always a plus for me.
And on a side note, I'm on YouTube sometimes, whatever, and I came across this video where this guy was interviewing people who had on like designer clothing. And so he asked them a couple questions, and then one of the questions was, how much are you wearing? And it was a man and a woman. They looked so cute. They were matching. But when they said how much money they had on their body, I said, oh, no. Do you know what you could have done with that money if you had invested it? Because your little brown bag and your brown boots and your blue jeans and your brown jacket, what? It's just brown. Like, no one knows except for her purse and his sunglasses and his belt that they were designer. I was like, bro, are you trying to retire at some point in this life?
I know. It's amazing. Well, I tell you that again, back in the day, I used to spend buku dollar on all my fashion.
I'm sure you weren't wearing $10,000.
No.
Okay, because the girl was wearing $10,000 and he was wearing $6,000. I say, what?
And do you know what I could have done with that?
Yeah.
So, I just don't believe that now as you get older, things change, and you're like, I'm trying to save $1 here or, $50 here, right. Because you could do so many other things with that money. And, I started realizing that I need to see my money, but I don't have to spend buku dollar to be fashionable or
Yeah,
see it.
I agree.
And stuff. So I kind of started, mixing different fashions and things like that for lower costs. And again, I stopped shopping at Lane Bryant for that very reason. And it went to Avenue, um, which was more affordable and had some cute fashions and things like that. And you kind of mix and match just like you do any other clothes.
Of course.
Yes. Old Navy. Yeah, now I do like Old Navy's line of plus size workout gear. It's affordable, and it seems like it holds up well because I had a few pieces from there, and it seems like it holds up well. But Avenue is cute. I do like that. But the one thing that I have, my pet peeve all across the board with designers and retailers of plus sizes, honey, please stop. I mean, just stop. Stop putting big flowers on everything. We don't want all these big flowers all the time.
True.
I mean, we do not, we love, of course, we love solids. We want a little color. We like some vibrant colors. I can't even talk today. Vibrant colors. We want to stand out. We want to look good. But when you give us, stuff that's just plastered with big flowers, you're like, oh my God, is that all y'all think we want? Do you think that the flowers are covering us up from being plus size? Wow. I mean, that is just not the deal. That is just not what that is. And that just drives me crazy. And one of the things that, again, that I tend to shy away from that, even though I know that a lot of people like that. A lot of plus size women like that. They love the whole flower thing. For myself, I shy away from that because I think that I was traumatized as a child, when I was, because that seems like big flowers, moo. You got to have, a big tent, all this kind of things covered with flower. Oh my God, it's horrible. So I kind of shy away from that in my closet. Of course, I wear a lot of black. I wear a lot of gray. I do, colors sometimes. But yeah, let's miss me with the flowers, honey. Miss me with the flowers. It's just too much. But I just can't take it.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I don't really like the flowers on anything.
Yes. I agree.
Stripes have to go down. Not like this.
Yes, I tell you that get this, eliminate some of the flowers. I mean, like I said, there's a market for it and people do like it, but not all women want that. I for one do not, because I might be 60, but I don't want to look like I'm walking around my clothes say, oh, she's 60, over 60, she must be 70. What, grandma. I am a grandmother, but I don't want to dress like a grandma.
Right.
And that's some of the things that those flowers, give me. I just can't. Yeah. I can't. But and that being said, some of the trends for plus size fashion or kind of follow some of the trends across the board. Fringe is in. So I think that if you have fringe on a, denim jacket, if you have it on a cute little blouse, or sweaters, even, maybe around the cuff area, do a little dang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang-a, So, I think that I love a good old fringe.
Yes.
A fringe dress, a fringe earring. I just love that kind of thing. Also, here we are in this pandemic. We all have been living in leggings and t-shirts forever. Yes. But, just to zhuzh it up some, you could take some really cute loungewear, like a favorite, little two-piece, or you could put a little off the shoulder sweat top with it, accessorize that, put on a cute little heel or a cute little, shoe or something. Heels do look better with it. But if you're like me and have bad knees, child, get you a cute little pair of tennies or a cute little pair of animal print flats to go with that. Yeah. You can style that loungewear up, or the joggers are really what is that, popular. You can style this up and honey, go on out on a cute little coffee run.
Yep.
You know, I would say a restaurant, but you know, all the restaurants aren't open, so you know, but a cute little coffee run.
Are open.
But we're in the ours are too. Yeah, that's true. But ours are too. So that's something that you can do. Just accessorize it, and you have a whole nother little outfit. Now, jumpsuits are actually, you know, really popular right now for plus size girls.
How do you use the bathroom in a jumpsuit? That's why I don't own one. Because now
I haven't owned a jumpsuit since back in the day, and it was difficult back in the day because if look, and this is just me saying it, if you just get an inkling that it's time to go to that bathroom, you go then. Don't be trying to wait. Don't be trying to wait because you're gonna end up with problems. So the minute that you think that your brain says, I think you need to go, you need to have been there. Yes. Because you got to unzip, struggle to get out, you know, and all this kind of thing. So I have not owned a jumpsuit in forever, but they have made a comeback.
And they're so cute.
They are so very cute. I'm hoping to have a few in my closet coming soon.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And again, you know, you can zhuzh those up with some accessories, a cute little heel, nice little handbag, do a cute little crossbody bag. I love a good crossbody bag. Honey, I love a good crossbody. Ever since I lost weight, I love me a crossbody bag. I used to try to wear them when I was, you know, heavier, but they look more like I was putting a canteen on the side. Like it was just too high. It was up here by my boob area. And so I was like, well, I cannot do this. But now, honey, look, I throw me on a cute crossbody and it hits just right at the hip like it's supposed to. Yeah. So I root for the crossbody bags, especially if they're really cute. But you know, now I feel the same way if it doesn't have a front long. Yes, I tell you. That struggle is real when you're trying to be out and you're looking cute in your little jumpsuit. You can't, you know, you're afraid to drink too much because you know what's going to happen. You know, get your little adult.
You take the whole thing off in the stall. I'm like, oh no. That's like a short event. Like, you know, you're going to go somewhere for like 2 hours, be real cute, and then come home.
Exactly. And I'm just like, honey, that, and then, you know, after after that first experience with it, I was just like, forget about it. This is just not for me. And again, as far as trends, of course, they're saying florals. I'm just like, look, I'm good for floral placement. I'm not good for all over florals, but if it's a little placement, you know, or something like that is fine. I'm not here for the whole shebang-a-lang. You're going to throw some flowers on the whole entire outfit from head to toe.
Yeah, no.
You know, that's just too much. Yeah, I have, Lord knows that I have one in my Jomar box, y'all. I picked it up and I was like,
is going to buy it.
But somebody is going to buy it because it has cute little fringes at the bottom and things. So I was just like, well, okay. I'm going to list you.
Yes.
But again, right. Well, and again, like I say about handbags, always get you a cute little handbag to go with, you know, to finish off your outfit. I do love crossbody, but I also love a good satchel. And because I just like to, you know, carry a cute handbag. It could be a clutch. Those are really popular. I sold out of clutches when I had them in my store. Oh, wow. And I thought, oh my, these went well. So I'm hoping I can get a couple of more. I know Terry has some in her closet that I've had my eye on. So these are just some of the. Yes. I think you're exactly right. You have to commit. I'm not committing, but everyone else commit to that jumpsuit, honey. Just, you know, be aware when you go out and looking cute in that jumpsuit. Don't drink too many adult beverages, because, honey, you will be, So those are kind of the trends that are happening for plus sizes in 2021. The fringes, elevating your loungewear to add accessories, heels, flat, cute little flats or whatever. I think that plus sizes have come a long way.
Yes.
I think that the styling of, hey Christy, I think the styling of the plus wear is suited more toward being more feminine, not so boxy, not so tent like. Because
Yes.
while a nice flowy dress is cute for plus size, I needed to have some type of accessory, whether it's a pearl high neckline,
Yeah.
a cut, really cute.
Cold shoulder.
Yes, the cold shoulder look. I love that look. I needed to bring me something else instead of just looking like an army tent that you stuck some flowers on.
Yes.
Because
Agree.
while we're plus size, we don't want to just walk around looking drab. We want
Exactly.
vibrant colors. I can't stress enough that vibrant colors look fantastic on plus size. I love it. I love it. It
Yes.
just brightens your whole aura, especially it gives you the confidence. I mean, they say you have to be confident in your clothes because if you look good, you feel good. And that I believe that that's true because when I put on something and I think, oh, child, you the bomb diggity, hunty.
Yes.
I love that. I love feeling that way. So I know all women like to feel good in their clothes, but plus women, honey, we like to feel exceptionally good in our clothes.
And you should.
Yes, I agree. So my cold take on this is that have plus sizes in your closet. Just do maybe a little homework on it. Always take Tiana's tip and have more than one plus size in your closet because that's just like me having one small size in my closet and it sat there forever until I pulled it and got rid of it. I sent it to thread up, I think, a few of them. So I can't move. Know what you can move. Step out of your comfort zone and sell plus sizes because there is a really true market for that. Show me. That's what they should have done. Called it "Show Me Your Moo Moo" with all those flowers. Because I tell you,
And you know what is so funny? The brand "Show Me Your Moo Moo" I thought was gonna be like what we're describing, and it's something totally different. Yeah,
totally different. Because I thought that as well. I was like, let me go over here and see what they're talking. Honey,
right.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't need that. I went on and ordered my little full beauty box or whatever. But I think that even to them, I wish that they would kind of expand their plus size and what they get. But I know that they're working with whatever they get. So, that's what that is. But I just, want people to know, don't shy away from plus sizes. There's a huge market out there. And particularly don't shy away from extended sizes because there are women out there who can't go. Actually, a lot of times can't buy those in the store. And sometimes they're just embarrassed to go and, have to go to a 7X, 8X or whatever in the store. Some people are just not that confident to do that. So if they're shopping online and you happen to have that in your closet, boom, you've made a sale.
Yes.
So, and that's really what it's all about. At the end of the day, we want to provide, not only good customer service, but we want to provide what the buyer is seeking.
Correct.
And I stay in plus sizes because I've been plus size forever and it probably will be always, even after I lose another 50 pounds. I mean, I was never a skinny child in the first place. So I'm going to probably teeter-totter between 18 and 20, even after all of this, and which is fine for me because I'm comfortable with that.
Yes.
And stuff. But I just, when I look for wholesale, I always look to see who has, yes. You do, Christy. You are good at that. And I'm so appreciative that you are, but I don't shop anything else but plus sizes when I go sourcing. And again, that's only because I sell that. And it would be a waste of my time to go over here and say, oh, let me see what's over here in the smaller sizes, because honey, I could spend $2 on a small size and it would sit in my closet forever.
Yeah, because you've curated your closet to be a plus size closet. So that's the target audience that you are setting out to attract. So anything in there that doesn't flow with that, the customer is going to just pass by it. It's right. It's going to sit. And that's why I say when you start adding new things to your closet, you have to think about, okay, how's this? Who am I targeting? Do I have enough for them to look at, for them to stay and browse longer? Because you just want to make sure that you have that. I do have a question for you, Rhonda. I'm not sure if you would be aware, but what are your thoughts on like men's plus sizes? Like, where do they shop? Because I know that there are several, like we've talked about women's stores, but the only man store I know is the Big and Tall store. And then I think Joseph A. Banks, like in my area, well, it's not even my area, but in Florida, they have plus size men's clothing, but I don't know anywhere else. I know where you can get like little boys. They call it Husky. They at JC or whatever.
And
but
Sears used to sell Husky clothes for boys and girls.
Yes.
So yes, now we
not
have
Husky for girls.
Girl, this Sears used to had Husky for girls. And
why would they call it that?
I thought Husky was just for boys, but I saw it in the girls department. And they probably have since changed it, or I don't even know if that Sears is still open here.
Different name. But, I think it's closed.
Oh yeah. But I thought maybe this was by mistake. Maybe somebody tagged this wrong.
Right.
I was just like, Husky for girls. That's not appealing at all. I would if I was a little girl and saw that, I'd be like, I don't want to be Husky.
Right. But I don't know of a specific store for a man other than Big and Tall. Do you know of any?
Well, there is Big and Tall. There is the Joseph A. Banks. There is another store that we have here that caters to large size. The Gentleman's Warehouse does here. Okay. You can even go to, Target has some really cute things.
Right. But I meant like a specific, because if you go to Lane Bryant, that is for women.
Yes.
So I didn't know if they were like men.
Yeah, we have the same ones you have here. And there is another one, but I just cannot think of the name of it right now. But the two that you mentioned, we have, like I said, the Gentleman's Warehouse, Joseph A. Banks, Big and Tall, and they're online as well. You can shop online for Big and Tall as well. But I can't think of the other one, but it's just a smaller store. I don't think it's a chain. I think it's just a smaller store. And those are the main ones where you can get, plus size menswear. Yeah. So, Big and Tall is the main one. No. Let's not leave the guys out because, they be wanting to be sharp too, honey.
Yes.
And there are some fabulous plus size men models and things, but I think that of course people don't, they don't think about, plus size men models, but there are quite a few out there. There's some handsome guys, and they
don't call them plus size, do they? I don't know. Like I have a Pinterest board of them. Plus a Big and Tall, we'll call them male models, where I just have them, and then it's so funny.
I think they just call them Big and Tall.
Big and Tall.
Yeah, and like Christy said, Marshalls. If you want to go to Marshalls,
true. Yeah, you can find them just sporadic. But for sure. I have a Pinterest account. I've had it forever. That's how I actually was like, I could share on Poshmark, because when I was bored, I would just get on Pinterest and share to my boards. I've had this thing like 15 years. But I just thought about it when I met my husband. Like after I met my husband, it was a while. Anyway, I started this board with like, I guess, Big and Tall. And I didn't realize at the time that they were male models. But my husband one time, like, because he's my only like friend that I know on my thing, so he could see my boards. And he was like, what's this? And I was like, guys with clothes on. Like, I didn't even think. He was like, and I was like, yeah, these are clothes that I think are nice. So when we go shopping, because, we shop together. And he was like, these are all male models that you have saved to this board. But it never crossed my mind.
Right.
At least I like what I have. I'm not looking at something different. So
right. You fit in this category.
Yeah.
But Chrissy, I don't like the fact that when they don't include men's plus sizes as well. And that's something again that needs to be corrected, because if I wanted to sell plus size menswear, then how am I going to do it?
And I want to, but it's a challenge because right now I have a pair of Crocs in my closet on the men's side. They're a size 17. They're brand new tags, yes. But because of how the sizing is set up, it's hard for anyone to see them. I think I have like 2 pair. I think I got rid of 1 pair, so I only have 1 pair left. But then I have like these men's size. They got to be like a size 52. They're shorts. They're khaki shorts. They're nice, branded with tags. But I never posted them because there's no place for me to put them on Posh. So I would sell men's for sure. And then my husband, he shops on Poshmark, and it's so difficult for him to find. Like, they're there, but he has to like search and just to get the size he's looking for, because it's not really set up. Like the sizing when listing isn't set up. And I'm like, what does it take for your coder to be like, here's some extra sizes? Like, come on.
Well, yeah, and
so what?
Yeah, and then it took I used to have to go in. Sometimes I still do have to go in and customize the size.
Yeah.
And then you have to make sure to put it in the description, because sometimes, people don't read all the way through. They look at the pictures and be like, oh, that's cute. What size? And they go on, they either buy it or whatever. But I try to put it in the description, try to put it up top or whatever, on those special pieces that are like extended sizes particularly. But it's difficult. And I think that they need to realize that, we do have big and tall men.
We do. And they need that. And, to Terry's point, her husband is tall but slim. So because he's so tall, he has difficulty finding things in the correct length.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my hoodies in men and women's too, Christy.
Oh, well, depending on the hoodie, right?
No. Because everybody is, they want what they want. And until Poshmark puts unisex, I need both the customers to see it. Because if you're shopping on Poshmark under the sizes that you chose, it's only showing you that. So if I have it in men, but you want it and you're a woman, you don't even see it.
Right. Well, that's true, because, I used to wear guys' sweats and hoodies, back in the day. But that's only because, they fit me well and they hung like I wanted them to. So I guess I see your point for doing that. But I just want everyone to don't shy away from plus sizes. Honey, the plus size girls love to look good too. And check out, check out different brands. Like I say, there's Women Within. We all are familiar with Torrid, with Eloquy, Dye and Company. There's another one called Premi, and then of course Ashley Stewart. There's another one called Navabi. Anthropology, as I said, goes up to a size 26. So there's a lot to, different places. And then don't discount those little mom and pop stores either that you probably see online, and check their sales, because a lot of times they have some really good clearance sales, because we're all looking for clearance, or the clearance of the clearance, or the it's almost gone, never to return type thing.
Yeah. That's the sale I got yesterday on that Ooh La La Cherie. Okay.
Oh, yes. Honey, I wish I could have got some of that Ooh La La Cherie. But yes, and sizes 3, 4X are good, but don't discount having a 5X or 6X. Don't overlook extended sizes. Now, I think I would have to say that I would love to have more extended sizes, because I did have a lady ask me, do you just have this in this size? And I was like, yeah, what size were you looking for? And she needed an extended size. And I was like, no, that brand does not have extended sizes. Okay. So I wasn't able to, help her out. But, that just goes to show that the market is out there.
Yes.
And what else was I going to say? I just lost my whole, and I always use, I started using mid-size, because like I said, mid-size fashion, or sometimes labeled between 10s and 10, 12s and 14, even though 14s for some run over into plus sizes. But mid-size fashion is I have found that that's a good hashtag to use. I use it all the time on my posts because there are people who are in those specific sizes. So I always use mid-size and mid-size fashion in my hashtags, besides, using plus size and, plus size fashion and things like that. So that's just a tip. You can start using that if you have those things in your closet. But there are just like between sizes 16 and 18, I think I looked this up, but I think that there are like 2,000 stores who have sizes above 12s, and that's from 00 to 12. Mm-hmm. And they normally use like the terms, Missy's plus sizes. So when I think of Missy's plus size, I'm thinking that they're talking about junior plus sizes.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's a whole nother different subject.
Oh, no. Christy wants to know, do you have Foreman Mills? I'm assuming that's a store.
Yeah, we do not have Foreman Mills, but I have heard, we don't have it here in Dallas, but I think that on the outskirts of Dallas, there was one, and I'm not sure where. Do they sell plus sizes?
I'm assuming they do. I never heard of it. I don't know what that is. Terry is thanking you for your great tips, for sure.
Well, yeah, I just think that, plus sizes, not only are they just a big business on the on the runway or for those who can afford those high fashion plus sizes. I mean, you can, and I'm really hoping to be styling some plus size fashion soon. Nice. So that I can give some, tips about, belts and other things, how you can put this color with this color, mix and matching and things like that. So I'm hoping to bring some videos real soon about doing things like that. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be in those clothes, child, but Lola will be available.
Yeah, so. We like Lola. Well, yes.
Lola will be available to style these, to help me style these fashions. But I think it's a good idea to kind of show how you can mix and match different patterns for plus sizes. I think that, adding accessories and things of that nature. So I think I'm kind of working on something like that to kind of help out, because show and tell, goes well together.
Yeah, I agree. And that way you can, because when someone sees it, they're like, oh yeah, she said to do this and do that. And then when we're either as resellers putting it together on whether we flat lay or we have, a Lola mannequin or whatever like that, we can remember that as well to put a styling picture along with the picture. So that is definitely helpful. I learned so much today. Yes, for sure.
And look, my other thing is when you do have plus sizes in your closet, go and find the size chart.
Yes.
Size charts help so much, especially when it's a plus size item, because that way I always put in my description, whether hopefully they see it, refer to the size chart. Because I tell you, if you know what size you're wearing, you're going to know if this garment is going to fit. Because sometimes I'll say it runs a little big, or sometimes I'll say it runs a little small. But either way, have a size chart. Yes, Christy. Chris says I have a Lola.
Yeah, and she does say
Foreman. You have sisters. You have to tell her so she would think I'm talking about her.
She said Foreman Mills has plus size. So yes, perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna just Google them and see if we do have one. Like I said, I think that we have them on the outskirts of Dallas. So it's probably one of those little smaller, towns.
We don't have it at all, but I'll Google it and figure out where it is. But yes, Rhonda, thank you so much for the tips today. They're so helpful. I now know where plus sizes start. I found out that I could be a plus size model according to regular, because I'm a size 12.
According to the standard size.
Right. But I also learned to put mid-size in my listing, because the first time I'd ever heard of that is when I was talking, we were in the chat with Anessa, and I think Brittany, not Brittany All Boss Up, but the other Brittany, and you guys were talking about mid-size, and I was like, what is that? Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So I should add that to my description.
Add that to your description, mid-size, because, there's a market for it. And I just saw, Google, not Google, but, follow that hashtag. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got this. Yes, let me continue using it. Because one of my other Pasha friends was the one that said you should start using that. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was
today.
right. Yes.
Today I'm gonna be going into
today, not tomorrow.
Right. So awesome. So as you Slayers know, first let me tell you this, because today is Thursday. So myself, Terry from Evolving Always, which make sure you're following her at Evolving Always Productions on YouTube and Evolving Always on Instagram. And then Brittany from Brittany All Bossed Up will be in Clubhouse this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, doing what we do. We talk business, entrepreneurship, and reselling. We will be doing free closet consultations, and any questions that you have about your store, closet, whatever platform you're on, we can answer those questions and give some tips tonight. It's every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next Thursday, it will be a different topic, but all under the umbrella of entrepreneurship and cash money. So also, Rhonda and I will be here tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Ashley from A&B Consignment. We're going to be talking about getting your store or closet consignment ready and ways that you're able to consign items for clients and customers right on your third-party reselling platform. So definitely come with your notebook, be ready to take notes, and come with your questions so our expert Ashley can answer those. You can definitely find her on Instagram at A&B Consignment and follow her over there, because that is what she does with her resale life. It's all consignment through third-party apps and customers and clients that she has procured. Again, do not forget to click on the link down below so you can join Flyp and become a pro seller and have inventory delivered directly to you at no upfront cost. Definitely read the article, because again, they are in Forbes. The link for the article is in my Instagram at Swagslayer Fashion. But tomorrow, once the live is finished updating and I can edit the description, I'll put it down there as well.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I want to know more about this whole thing. Hey, Brittany, all bossed up. What's that?
Yeah. Oh, Christy told me so she gonna rent the phone again because she's renting the iPhone from her mom.
Oh. I was like, what does she mean? She's renting the phone. Yeah. Oh my God, Christy.
And just as a reminder, Flyp is currently only on Apple. It's only on iOS, but they are working hard to make sure there'll be an Android app. So be on the lookout. It is coming. But if you have access to an Apple device and can get on there, I highly suggest becoming a pro seller on Flyp. Again, to be on the ground floor of something so groundbreaking, I think is definitely a plus for all of us all around. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to hopping on there.
Yes. I think I've made all the announcements for today. I feel like I'm in church. I've made the announcements.
Are there any more announcements, ma'am? Thank you for those announcements today, Tiana.
Right. Sister Thomas. Right. So I will see you guys, or we will see you guys tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Ashley from A&B Consignment. Come over and get your resale life consignment ready. Bye, Slayers.